This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this Volkswagen. It is a 2014 Volkswagen Passat 1.8 T, I guess turbo, S sedan. And it's also a Wolfsburg edition. It has 44,480 miles. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in Martinez, California, which is the San Francisco Bay Area. This vehicle is on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. Basically, if you watch the little 3-minute animated video on the subject that we put in our salvage theft, it's the attorneys for the insurance company that never want to see this car again because they've already paid out a fortune. And the only way they can see this car again is if you buy it from us, you kill yourself in it, the lawyers find out that Wheel Kinetics doesn't have any money. Oh my God, but Farmers did, and they sold it on a clear title, which implies some sort of warranty or guarantee. Let's go get them for $1 million. That's why they do it. They give it a salvage title for that reason. Now, the salvage title doesn't show on Carfax yet because, of course, Carfax is always way behind. But it's there. I will show it to you. I will show you the Carfax here in a minute. It's a beautiful car. The biggest problem, and probably, every now and then they will give a salvage title. They will give a clean title on a theft recovery if they're really nice. And they would have with this one, except getting a key made for these things is a huge pain in the ass. We had to have it shipped here. And then we had a key guy make a key and it would start, but it wasn't programmed right, so we had to send it to Volkswagen, and now Volkswagen's got a program right and everything works perfectly and blah, blah, blah. It was, all said and done, it was about a $600 deal. So don't lose the key. And that's why they don't do it, because if they make a key there for it and for some reason it doesn't start or whatever, then they've spent more money and they lost even more. So that's the other reason. Anyway, we get them here, we do an inspection. This is what the inspection looks like. I brought my little cheat sheets over here, what we do. We gave it an air filter, we programmed the key, made a key and programmed the key. Cabin air conditioning filter, front pads and rotors. And there was also a little tear in the very back of the seat cushion on this, where you sit your butt, and we had that repaired. Tires are probably about 50% tread. I'm gonna walk around this car. That's the Wolfsburg edition deal where it belongs. I'm gonna walk around this car and show you what's going on. One thing I noticed, which was very interesting, the car actually runs and looks like less miles than 44, and I see that rub mark, and on the exact other side I see that one. And in my, this is a guess, but in my estimation, that is from being towed behind a motorhome, because they're kind of weird looking rubs, like it's over and over again type of thing. So those miles are, a lot of those are likely from being towed, which is probably why it looks the way it looks. It's got a few little dings. You could buy a tube of touch-up paint to help it. There's one on the roof. There's a couple little things on the trunk that you would expect. I mean, if it wasn't a black, if it was a white car, you wouldn't see any of this stuff. See this and that. I'm gonna pop the trunk here, get the key out of my pocket. Yeah, it's still hot in Tucson. All right, there's your trunk opening. All right, let's see, like that. There's your spare trunk. You can hit these things and that would fold the seat forward. If you were stuck in the trunk, you can get, I don't know what you'd be doing hanging out in the trunk. That's kind of sad, but I'm gonna take probably 70 or 80 HD pictures, maybe a few more. There'll be a little device in there that allows you to click on it, on the pictures, and zoom right in. Cosmetics should not be an issue ever. There's locked, there's unlocked. So please make sure that you check out those pictures. We don't want anyone saying that they didn't see a, you know, a rock chip on the hood or something. There's absolutely no reason for that. Foot on brake to start. My mechanics wanted me to point out that this little message right here, it says DRL and it's green, always stays on because it means daytime running lights. 44,489 miles. Blah, 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 blah. Let me show you what I'm talking about with the Carfax. Carfax is, obviously it says no accidents, blah, blah, blah. It still hasn't hit, the salvage title still hasn't hit. Let me show you here.
I think it was stolen from a new car dealership. Right here at 413, it was sold. Or it was stolen like right after it was sold. 413, April 13th of this year, it was sold at Premier Hyundai of Oakland. And then a title was issued 6/8. That title issue was likely to the insurance company. And then the vehicle was recovered because they didn't have any keys. They towed it, recovered after theft, blah, blah, blah. It was Farmer's Insurance, 44,480 miles. And now we have the title in it. It's Wheel Kinetics, 44,480 miles. Okay? So now you know what the paperwork looks like, what the Carfax looks like. Sometimes Carfax lets us link the Carfaxes, and sometimes they don't. So, especially on a nice car like this, I know people get a little worried about that, and I want them to see that. The goal of these videos and our pictures and everything is to get the right person in the right car. The internet's a big place, and if we do this correctly, announce everything correctly, show you everything we can that we know, good and bad, that'll happen. If we BS and show you stuff that, tell you stuff that isn't true, or tell you stuff that is stretching the truth, we're not doing ourselves any favors, okay? So, or you any favors for that matter, which is actually more important. There's the driver rear window, up and down. Door panels look very good. Looks like nobody's been back here. It's a really pretty car. There's your driver rear window. Up and down. Boy. Gotta remember to show you that ding on the roof that I was talking about. There's your passenger front. Alright. Seats. There you go. Sure, let's see. Okay, let's go for a ride. I'm going to show you that ding on the roof. This is an Audi, which means that it's going to be right. It looks to me like probably driver guy got mad in traffic and went bang with his roof. In fact, maybe with a pen or something, because there's a little tear, and I'll bet you that that lines up perfectly with, that's the only tear in the headliner too. I'll bet that lines up perfectly with that little Audi. That's kind of interesting. A little CSI for you. All right, let's see. We get a seatbelt on. It's a German car, so it won't let you do anything until you're safely in the car. All right, the air is blowing ice cold. Beautiful thing. There's the radio. Radio works fine, CD player, you got heated seats, that side, Let's see what else we got going on here. Here we go. We got, this would be cruise control there. We have tilt wheel right here. Tilt that down, there we go. Phone, Bluetooth obviously there. Air conditioning stuff. Foot on brake. See how you put your foot on the brake? Now we can go into gear. All right. Let's see. Turn the air down a little bit. Because it's on a salvage title, you can't get plates or insurance on a salvage title. So, we have to take this thing. If you're going to come to Tucson and drive it home, obviously you need plates and insurance. So we have to take it to the police. They do a thing called level 3 inspection. We take that inspection, and we take the Arizona salvage title we have now and to motor vehicle, and then we can get what's called a restored salvage title. Then we can get we can issue you plates to drive away in, and you can get insurance. So obviously that's mandatory if you're going to drive it home. We charge $200 to do that. Why $200? Because basically it's a minimum of 4 hours of our time, about 6 in the morning, so that we're there in line first at 8, and then usually it takes about 2 hours. So if we're lucky, we're out of there by 10 a.m. So it's about 4 hours of our time, and the inspection itself costs $50. So it's $150 to us to cover our time. Sometimes my guys are there until 5 o'clock in the afternoon if the police are busy doing robberies and real police work. Boy, does this thing run good. Holy cow. This might be a good car to drive for a week or two before it sells. I like this car. Except in Tucson, black, you gotta be a special breed to take a black car in Tucson. In a couple months when it's nice and cool and it's 65 is the high, 70 is high, this would be great. But right now it's 90 something. That is not correct. Maybe it's because it was inside a minute ago. 83, that's starting to climb. It's more like 91 or 2 or so. Anyway, so if you come here, you're going to pay, to restore the title, $200. You're going to pay dock fee of $250. You're going to pay taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is 7%, you're going to pay 9%. If your state tax rate is Alaska, theirs is 0. So they only pay 2%. Add 2% to your state tax, then add $250 dock fee and $200 to restore if you're going to drive it home. If you're going to pay by wire and ship, all you're obligated to pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it. Unless you want to add $200 and have us restore the title before it ships out. If you decline to have us restore the title before it ships out, just make sure that with the bill of sale we provide you with, the Arizona salvage title, and the car, you can get it done in your state on your own. Make sure you check with motor vehicles, tell them that's what you have, and make sure, because those are the only documents we can provide you with, those two things and the car itself. Should be enough, but you never know. There's some bizarre states. Connecticut's one of them. Basically, they want to don't move to Connecticut. That's all I gotta say. So just make sure. Let's see. Deposit is $500. Once we receive your deposit, we'll put your name in a banner over the vehicle at wheelkinetics.com, and you'll know it's yours. This vehicle's out of warranty by year and miles. Maybe not year, but by miles, maybe, on the bumper to bumper. Irregardless, even if it wasn't, it would be because of the title. Because it's a salvage title, it is out of warranty. Now, interestingly enough, Carfax hasn't caught up with the salvage title yet, so who knows? You may be able to bring it in and get it established. We're telling you it won't have factory warranty, okay? And we're not warrantying the car, okay? We have our little 50-day warranty, 50-mile warranty if you get it and there's something that we didn't disclose that's, painfully obvious that we should have disclosed, then, ship it back to us and we'll give you your money back. We're not paying for the shipping though, okay? So it's got to be something real and real serious. Otherwise, you're the owner and you need to go get it fixed, okay? There's some risk involved in us buying this car, and you're gonna have some risk in buying it because it's used. So just please know what you're buying and be ready to buy something that isn't brand new and doesn't have warranty. And if you can't do that, go buy a brand new one and owe whatever you owe when the warranty's up, and that'll be that. This is a hell of a car. I would drive this thing to Maine right now. I just get right off here, take a left on Oracle, take another left on River Road, and I-10 and go east, and we'll be in Maine in 3 or 4 or 5 days. 5 days probably. This is a nice car. So anyway, please check out all the pictures. The title will be in the ad. That's it. Thank you for your time.